Hey guys, Michael here, and I'm back to talk bricks. Today we're talking This Week in Bonus LEGO News, where every Saturday I bring you the LEGO stories you need to know. We've got another huge week with reveals from LEGO Ideas, Harry Potter, LEGO City, Disney, and more. Plus LEGO Comic-Con, August calendar news, and why did LEGO cancel a Technic set? And I'll kick off another round of the weekly giveaway. Just subscribe and leave a comment about this week's news. And of course, I'm back with LEGO deals from Amazon and across the web, so if you want to pick anything up to support the channel, there's links in the description below. First up from the LEGO Movie 2, we've got Emmett and Benny's Build and Fix Bug-In Spaceship Workshop for 45% off. And this is Star Party Crew for 30% off. From LEGO Overwatch, we've got Bastion for 24% off, the LEGO Star Wars ATSC Raider for 20% off, the LEGO DC Wonder Woman vs. Cheetah for 13% off, and the LEGO Harry Potter Hogwarts Great Hall for 8% off. And you can find links to these deals and more in the description below. The big news from LEGO Ideas this week was the reveal of the Grand Piano set. This set contains 3,662 pieces and will retail for $350. This set for me was highly anticipated, and this one didn't disappoint. It's super large and a little bit expensive, but it is part of the 18+ line. The overall shaping and design was really well captured, and it features all of the functionality from the original submission, with the opening top, the playable keys, and even a seat which can be raised. There's even a section to flip up to hold your smartphone. Yeah, that's right, deep in the back there's a motor, sensor, and powered up hub, which connects with an app. With the app, you can choose from one of the available songs, and decide whether you want to play it on the keys, or if you want it to autoplay like a player piano. LEGO also released a designer video to go along with the set's announcement, with some fun details hidden within, like how we can see the original LEGO logo printed on this 2x2 inverted tile, and how the sheet music featured in the set is for the song Playday, which was composed by the original project submitter Donnie Chen, and it's also the same song that was featured in the video that was included with the submission. There's a lot more included in the designer video, such as a deep dive into the functions of the set, so if you want to check out that video, I'll leave a link in the description below. This set is certainly on the pricier side, and it's definitely not for everyone, but if you're the kind of person that would like this set, I think LEGO knocked it out of the park, with it being an especially cool display piece. And if you want to pick up the set and support the channel when it comes out on August 1st, you can use the link in the description below. Next up in LEGO Technic news, there was some drama this week after LEGO canceled the Bell Boeing V-22 Osprey set. The version depicted in this set is a rescue version of the V-22, but the aircraft's primary purpose is for military use, which is why LEGO decided to cancel it, because they have a policy against producing military-based sets. This policy is certainly a little bit confusing, as many of the LEGO Indiana Jones sets featured specific military vehicles, and the Sopwith Camel was a famous British plane in World War I. And there's even a similar twin-rotored helicopter from LEGO Creator which can be rebuilt into a fighter jet. So needless to say, the policy is a little bit confusing. That being said, there was a small portion of the fan base that was encouraging LEGO to make this decision, and I can understand why LEGO felt like it was worth canceling it to adhere with their brand values. For me, the stranger part of this story is how they didn't realize that they needed to cancel it far sooner in the set's development. Overall, I'm just super interested to see what comes next, and as the set was supposed to have an August release, some of the sets are in the wild, and it's already turning to be a very expensive one on the aftermarket. Next up in holiday news, we'd previously gotten a great look at the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar, but thanks to a foreign retailer, we've got a look at the Harry Potter, LEGO City, and LEGO Friends ones. The LEGO Harry Potter Advent Calendar is back this year, which is super exciting, and this year the theme is all after the Yule Ball, with some of the minifigures crossing over from the Clock Tower set. That being said, there are some really fun pieces and cool mini builds, not to mention some exclusive characters that are going to be coming to this Advent Calendar, so I'm super excited. The LEGO City Advent Calendar this year is straight out of the LEGO City Adventures TV show, and there's some very cool characters that you'll get some special versions of here, plus a ton of micro builds. The LEGO Friends Advent Calendar is back this year, and there's some mini builds for Christmas you can use in your LEGO City, as well as some Christmas-themed mini dolls. Overall, I think the Advent calendars this year look pretty good, and it's always a fun way to celebrate. And speaking of calendars, this week we got a reveal of the LEGO Store calendar for August 2020, celebrating the release of the LEGO Super Mario line. Only at LEGO stores from the 1st through the 9th, you can get the free Monty Mole and Super Mushroom expansion set with your purchase of the Adventures with Mario starter course. I know a lot of you guys were upset you wouldn't be able to get this expansion set as the pre-orders for it sold out on LEGO.com, so now is your chance. Additionally, from the 1st through the 16th, you can get the free Super Mario Surprise expansion set with your LEGO Super Mario purchase over $40. The polybag is pretty cool, though many have said they found it already at their local Target store for $5. And from the 17th through the 31st, you'll be able to get a free Lamborghini Speed Champions polybag with your purchase over $35. And again, while it's a cool polybag, I was able to get this one at my local Walmart. And from the 17th through September 6th, they're also doing another VIP exclusive sweepstakes to win the limited edition Phoenix minifigure from San Diego Comic-Con 2012. And speaking of promotions, this weekend is LEGO's Christmas in July one, where you can get the free Gingerbread house set with a purchase of over $100 on LEGO.com, or the LEGO Christmas tree set with your purchase of over $100 from LEGO stores. And in stores, there's even more more promotions where you can get the free Creative 12-in-1 set with purchases over $85, or the Summer Celebration minifigure set with purchases over $50, which was a set which was recently retired. Next up, thanks to another foreign retailer, we also got our first look at 2 of the upcoming LEGO Disney Princess sets. First up, we've got Rapunzel's Tower, which contains 369 pieces. Straight out of the movie Tangled, the real highlight here is of course Rapunzel's Tower, and I think they did a really nice job capturing the shaping. There's also a lot of interior space with multiple rooms and things for Rapunzel to do, not to mention a swing as well as a small build for the Snuggly Duckling. Included in the set, we've got Rapunzel, Pascal, and Flynn Rider, featuring a dark version of the Han Solo hairpiece. Next up, we've got Aurora's Forest Cottage, which contains 300 pieces. They did a nice job capturing the scene, and while the cottage is simple, it has a lot of nice colored detail. Though small, the cottage features multiple interior rooms on 2 levels, and there's even a small bridge build. This set includes Maleficent, Aurora, as well as Not Bambi and Thumper, and you should be able to pick up both of these sets when they come out on August 1st. This week in LEGO Ideas news, there were 3 more projects to hit 10,000 supporters on the platform. First up, we've got Schitt's Creek, the Rosebud Motel. This set pays tribute to the award-winning CBC comedy, and I'm a huge fan of the show. While the build overall is pretty simple, they packed in a ton of great details and Easter eggs from the show. Completely modular, the set's rooms include the hotel lobby, Alexis and David's room, and Moira and Johnny's room. And the project's designer did a really nice job of capturing the Rose family as well as Stevie. And I'm definitely keeping my fingers crossed for this one. Next up, we've got Hocus Pocus, Sanderson Sisters Cottage. Straight out of the classic Disney film Hocus Pocus, I think they did a really nice job capturing the cottage's design. It has a great run-down look, but it also has an amazingly detailed interior. Jam-packed with Easter eggs, in this build you can recreate many of the iconic scenes from the film. And there are just so many recognizable details, from the cages to the black candle to the iconic spellbook. The project's designer included so many of the memorable characters from the movie, and overall I'd be pretty excited to get this one as a complete set. And the last project is the Exploratorium. This creation has a really unique design set in a steampunk-like city, and just like the others, there's also a full interior with lots of different areas to explore. The build features a retractable telescope, oceanic microcosm, lighthouse crane, and steam-powered dynamo. On the whole, I really love the cool steampunk aesthetic, and I'd be very curious to see how this one would do in the review, but of course we'll have to wait and see. Next up in LEGO Masters news, thanks to the Brick Fan, we got some great photos of all 3 finalists' builds on display at Legoland, California. Originally, only the winner's model was supposed to be on display at Legoland, New York, but it's really great to see that all 3 of the models made their way to California due to New York's late opening. As a huge fan of the show, I would just love to see all of these builds in person because there's just so many little details that you may have missed. But on the whole, I'm just so glad these finally made it on display for people to see. Next up in Comic-Con at Home news, LEGO kicked off their festivities with the LEGO Comic Book Creator. With this online tool, you can customize a minifigure, answer some questions, and put yourself in a LEGO-themed comic book from Star Wars, Spider-Man, or Batman universes. And the resulting digital comic book is influenced by the inputs you choose. The actual comic looks pretty fun, though of course this is not quite the Comic-Con celebration I would have been hoping for. But if you want to check out the Comic Book Creator for yourself, I've left a link in the description below. Over on LEGO Ideas, LEGO kicked off a fan vote to choose the concept for an upcoming book made for LEGO AFOL superfans. The LEGO Brick Museum will be a book all about the LEGO brick, which talks about the complete range of bricks, elements, and other pieces that make up the LEGO world. LEGO History in 100 Bricks tells the story of LEGO through the 100 most iconic bricks that help shift the LEGO landscape. The Secret Life of LEGO Bricks tells the story behind creating the individual elements, from how they get designed to how they fit them into the system. Overall, I think this is pretty cool, as this is the first time LEGO's turned to the fans to choose the concept of an upcoming book. And if you'd like to cast your vote, I've left a link in the description below. So there you have it, folks. That was this week in bonus LEGO news, and there's always a ton for us to break down. Out of everything here, I'm probably most excited about the new LEGO Ideas piano. While I haven't decided if I'm going to pick it up, it was just really cool, and I'm very curious to see what will come of the LEGO Technic drama. I also can't wait for the LEGO Super Mario sets to give those a try, and if you're looking to pick up any of the August sets when they come out, there's a link in the description below if you want to support the channel. Be sure to leave this video a thumbs up down below as it really helps, and don't forget to subscribe because I'll be back next Saturday with even more LEGO news. And let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you think about all the stories? And which one are you most excited about? And now we've got this week's giveaway winner. Congratulations! And be sure to email me from the About page on my channel so we can coordinate about the prize. And if you want to enter this week's round, just leave me a comment about this week's news. You must be a subscriber to win. And definitely turn on notifications to find out when my next video is posted, because I'll be announcing the winners at the end of some of the videos. That's all the time we've got for today. Thanks and have a good one. Hey guys, Michael here. Click to watch last week's video featuring the next Star Wars UCS set, new sets from LEGO Super Mario, and could Hidden Side be cancelled? And don't forget to subscribe.